Whoa, what a ride. Hi, I'm Daylene Curtis, and I love speed, and I love guys with hot cars like this one. I'm here with Craig Lieberman. He's the technical advisor of the Fast and the Furious, and he's gonna help me get faster and more furious. First of all, Craig, what exactly does a technical advisor do, and what was your job on the set for the movie?
We have the coolest job in the world. We get to build cars on other people's money. We took cool cars, showed them what cars would be cool, got all the parts for them, modified the cars, and then basically handed them the keys and say, go wreck 4 of these.
And they call that a job.
They call that a job.
You're a lucky man.
Yeah, life's difficult.
So how are you gonna make me go faster and more furious?
We got this hot Mitsubishi Evo 8. It's got 271 horsepower. It's all-wheel drive, and it's turbocharged. We've got all the basic ingredients, but we're gonna make it even better. So address the 3 major areas: speed, style, and sound.
So what kind of bling bling are you gonna give me?
Do turbocharger, nitrous, custom paint. We'll do full audio video system, completely trick it out from front to back. We're gonna go crazy.
Well, let's go do it.
Let's get it on.
What kind of stuff are we gonna hook up in this car? So this is the car. What happened to it? Where's all the parts?
We stripped everything off so we can paint the car. So.
Well, what color are you gonna paint it, and why are you going to paint it? I mean, it's perfectly brand new. You don't like this color?
Well, silver's a great color, but it's kind of bland. We're gonna paint it House of Color Candy Red. We're gonna take the stock racing seats, which comes from a company called Recaro, and we're gonna put Alcantara suede in there and color match everything. And we're gonna do audio too, don't forget. We got 6 TVs, amplifiers, a bunch of speakers.
Where are you gonna put all the TVs?
We'll find a place to stick a TV, trust me.
Over there?
Everywhere.
What's the best part of fixing up all these cars?
It's gotta be the motor. You gotta make a lot of horsepower.
Yeah.
Stupid, obscene amounts of power.
Can you put a love seat in here?
For you, Daylene, anything. For the way that you're sitting in the car, I'm thinking more like a swing set. So now I get to show you the junk in the trunk.
So tell me what is in this trunk. What is all this?
I don't really know. Spare parts. We always have a few extra when we're done with cars. I don't know why.
Do you paint it? Is it part of the car?
Oh yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, we're gonna paint that. Do the big nitrous bottle. Remember I showed you that big nitrous bottle? We'll stick one of those in here. We'll do some big amps, about 1,700 watts. Big, thigh-slapping, blood-pumping, nuclear brain damage kind of causes sterility in men kind of amps. And then some big speakers, some big woofers.
Okay.
Got big woofers.
I don't understand why you men have to have everything big. Big TV, big woofer, big everything. I think you're compensating.
Not my tweeter. My tweeter's small. You want to see my tweeter? We're doing a base coat of solar gold metallic. We actually have to start with a different color because it's a candy, and candy basically means it's opaque. You can see through it. So you put down one color, and then you put down a pearlescent candy coat over that, and this base coat will actually show through. With the 3-stage paint process, it takes about 2 to 3 weeks to do it, about $8,000 retail. They're probably gonna have 200 to 300 hours in the car. Now comes the hard part, putting it all back together.
Where are we at?
This is HKS. This is the candy store for us import
Big.
tuner guys.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how many square feet it is, but just look around. All these parts can be yours with the right credit limit on your credit card.
Your credit card.
We've got the guts pretty much ripped out of this thing. I mean, there's stuff all over the floor. Wheels and tires are off the car. Well, we're starting to get into the mechanicals, and the car comes pretty zoomy from the factory. It's about 271 horsepower. But we want to do it a little better. So the big intercooler, the big turbo, the racing suspension on the car. We got to get a bunch of electronics to make it all work.
And this is the intercooler?
Intercooler, yeah, you got it. That's exactly right. You know what it does?
No?
Do you want to know what it is?
Yeah, I do, actually.
Yeah, well, an intercooler is used to increase performance in a street vehicle. Big boost engines need big intercoolers. On the street, it's just kind of nice to kind of show off with that body work that we have on the car. Nice body work, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. This cute little yellow thing, what is it?
Cute. We don't say cute when we look at car parts. We covered this. It's a racing suction pipe kit that brings cool, fresh air into the engine.
What is this little device, shiny thing?
This is a sequential blow-off valve. You know what it does?
No.
You want to know what it does?
Yeah.
Okay. When you step on the gas and you're driving down the road and then you let off the gas, the turbo has made some boost. It's pressurized air. It's got to go somewhere. It's like a flatulator.
Oh, like a little fart sound?
It's not a fart sound.
That's how you pick up all the ladies, huh? Okay, Craig, here we are under the car, and I thought everything goes at the top part of the car.
Well, we
So
do have to do a lot of the work up top, but we have to bolt the basics on underneath, like the exhaust system, and of course to do the turbocharger, to bolt to the exhaust system, all that work's done underneath the car. Take a look at some of the components we use. This is the stainless exhaust manifold.
Okay.
And it bolts to the back side of the engine, and the turbocharger will actually sit on top of this little metal, this flat piece right here. It's kind of a cool piece for car people. You see the wells, they look all nice little seams.
Well, how much is something like this?
Just this piece alone is about $1,800. The turbocharger, the big looking hairdryer thing, see how it's got the propeller inside of it? This is the GT3037S, big 4-inch inlet. And again, the more airflow you get in a motor, because it's a giant air pump, the faster it's gonna go. And this will allow us to basically double the horsepower of the car. And of course, big turbos equal big horsepower. These things are about $2,500 just for this piece right here. Yeah. We got the shock absorbers, not just regular shocks, like a racing suspension. And then we've got the wastegate, which basically controls how much exhaust is being used to drive the turbocharger. And it's an important safety item. You have to have it, otherwise you could overpressurize the engine or even conceivably kill the turbocharger. So these pieces are about $700, but they're very, very important.
So you need that.
You absolutely need that. The power plant from the factory is pretty stout, but you still have to be kind of judicious in how much extra horsepower you add to the car. You can start breaking things on the car.
What's that?
That's a heat shield. You know that little black piece that's up on top of the motor? It looks kind of wrinkly and ugly. We're going to replace it with a nice piece. It's all shiny and chrome. It's got the logo on it. People like the logos.
Is it safe under here?
I think they have insurance. I think you'll be okay.
Okay,
And don't
good.
worry, if the car falls, I'll protect you.
You're gonna save me.
Right, I'll jump right on top of it. The whole thing we were going to do up front with the turbo all ends right here with the HKS high-power exhaust system, TIG welded. Really cool piece. Going to make the car sound nice. Actually shoots flames out of the back of the car.
Flame?
Some of the cars will actually shoot fire out of the exhaust.
Really?
Yes, when they're running very rich in a race environment, they'll actually shoot fire out the
Is that
exhaust.
safe?
It is, as long as you're not a hairy-legged person standing right behind the back of the car.
Yeah. Okay, so what is all this fun little cute stuff?
Well, with all those electronics that we have to put inside the car, everything's got to be utmost quality. So when they put all those performance parts on the car, we're going to want to protect them. The turbo timer is a little like countdown meter that lets the car idle after you shut the motor off. And what that does is that keeps oil circulating through the turbo and through the motor, helps prevent coking in the turbo, which is a very powerful killer of turbochargers. Then, of course, you're going to need some kind of electronics to control the turbocharger, the boost levels, how high the boost level goes. And you've got the boost control, the EVC, got a really cool bar graph display, and you've got two different boost settings. You can control the boost high or low. You can turn the knob way up for high boost settings for the racetrack and turn it down for if you're running on lower octane gas. Let's say you're going to give your car to a valet, and a car like this that's modified, you don't want them out there in the parking lot doing donuts and getting crazy. So all this kind of ties together for the electronics to make everything that we put under the hood work perfectly and give us the best horsepower levels.
So how long does this take, this process? Like, how long will it be here at the shop?
Well, we're going to do it in about 5 days. Try to stick to our budget of about $25,000 overall.
My God.
I told you can spend a lot of money on this stuff, and hopefully in just a couple of days it'll all be buttoned up, ready for us to go. Some
This
money.
looks good.
Check it out. Check it out. It's all there. Everything we laid out on the table,
Everything.
everything we laid out on the floor is all in the car now. The big intercooler, the big turbo kit, the racing suction pipe kit, all the suspension stuff, it's all there.
So is this car legal?
Actually, most of the parts can work with the stock turbo kit, which are very legal in California and in indeed all 50 states. We kind of went above and beyond. It's really an off-road kit. This is pretty much a racetrack car now, so you're not going to take it out on the streets.
It looks a little lower. Is it lower?
Yes, very astute observation. We did want to lower the ride height of the car, and that'll lower the center of gravity.
better.
It looks good too,
Yeah,
right?
I like it
If you
lower.
take a look from the side of the car, you really start to see the difference in the car's overall lines. It's starting to look sexy now. Can you see where it's different?
I can see where it's different. It's different a little bit right in here. It's a little close to the tire, right?
Exactly. The tires are
Why
starting
is
to
that?
look. Well, we've tucked the tires by using that adjustable suspension. It gives the car a
Okay.
real aggressive stance.
Now, why are you going to take perfectly nice rims and take them off and put those?
Well, these are only 17-inch wheels from the manufacturer, and the trend right now is to be 18-inch or bigger, so big wheels are a good thing. The theme is going to be high-tech tuner style.
Okay.
And we're just going to carry that gunmetal in with a graphics package on the side of the car.
What exactly is it? The graphics, is it painted? Is it a sticker? Or...
Sticker, all vinyl. The great thing is you can change your style of your car and the look of your car in just a couple of hours with vinyl.
Kind of like a hairstyle.
Exactly.
Right?
The concept is the
Nice,
same.
so you can put like whatever color your girlfriend wants.
We're finally all done at the engine shop.
Yay!
So now we're moving on to the interior and doing the audio video
This is
stuff.
your favorite.
That's the best part of the project for us because the car really starts to come together and really starts to have the bling bling element.
So tell me a little bit about the interior.
Well, we changed some things out. We had that good factory Recaro interior, which, you know,
Yes.
we really don't want to mess with that too much. So we took it to Stitchcraft, who does a lot of work for Fast and Furious 1.
Which hooks it up.
Will definitely hook us up on this project. They just about finished the interior with the, you know, inserts of the upholsteries.
I like it.
But the real thing we're having them do is the audio video in the trunk.
So you're telling me all that stuff is going in this car?
About 95% of that will actually have to go in the trunk of the car, yeah.
Very tricky.
Now we're here at the trunk of the car, we can start to see the audio video equipment starting to be wedged in here. Well, this is pretty much the final layout of how we're going to do the car. So the speakers are going to go one here, one on the other side, the 2 amps, the Fast and Furious Nitro system.
Where's the TV go?
That's going to go up here. We'll put it up here so when we flip the trunk lid up, we can see it at car shows. And you can see we've actually got a lot of room in here, even with the 2 woofers and the Fast and Furious Nitro system. There's a lot of room at the front of the trunk. So if we need to put some extra equipment, batteries and stuff. So we're in my favorite spot. We're in the back seat, and I'm in the back seat.
The back seat?
The back seat with the supermodel.
Oh, so you say this to all the women, huh?
I'm a class guy. I take my women to nice locations. We couldn't be more classy than to be in all suede interior,
All suede.
two-tone custom stitch, Recaro
Nice.
seats.
I like it.
It looks good, starting to come together.
It is.
Well, we've got the head unit that we're going to replace with that motorized pop-up LCD screen.
Okay.
And that'll be a DVD player too, so you can watch movies in the
The
car.
Fast and the Furious.
We'll have speakers surrounding you everywhere, a lot of music in here and a lot of pictures, so it'll be great.
Now, the TV's in the car, is that legal?
It is. There's actually an interface mechanism with the
Okay.
emergency brake, so the car has to be parked in order for the picture to come on.
Ah, that's very smart.
So you're safe and sane.
Yes.
Pretty much done here in the car, on the inside anyway.
So are you saying get out of the back seat of the car?
No, I'd like to keep you in here as long as possible, but these guys have work to do, so we'll save pleasure for later.
Okay,
All
let's
right.
go.
All right. There you go. Time to bump. Pretty good, huh?
Get him off of there!
Speaker down. Got speakers down the door, speakers on the rear deck, the 2 big woofers in the trunk, and we actually have a center channel speaker hidden in here for watching movies. So we're finally all done, and now is the moment of truth, the big payoff. We're gonna let you do the honors.
Me, of course.
So we're gonna start this thing up just like we would any other car. Just push your foot down the clutch.
Right.
3, 2, 1, hit it. Rev it, let's listen to it. Higher, go all the way to the rim. There we go. The blow off valve?
Yeah.
Now we need to put this thing on a dyno and see how much more horsepower we're making than before. We got to make sure that everything works right. We put that crazy turbo kit on the car. So we're here at XS Engineering. They're going to strap it to this four-wheel drive dynamometer. We'll measure the horsepower and we'll tune the thing up, make sure the boost comes on right at the right time, and hopefully we put down some big power numbers.
Okay, Craig, so we're finally finished?
We're finally done. 6 weeks.
Finally!
6 weeks, $50,000 later, we are all done. But you know, we did a lot. We did the paint, we did audio, video, we did interior, did a roll cage, nitrous, graphics, tires and wheels. We did a lot to the car. Big turbo kit.
What didn't we do to this car?
We haven't not done much. We even dyno tested to make sure it was just right so we can go out and go for a cruise on the street.
And I get to drive, right?
I don't usually let my women drive my cars, but since I get to be seen with you, what the hell?
All right, let's go.